Back with another Facebook Marketplace skateboard find. I found this ad for $50 for this Cricket Complete, but what caught my eye was actually the 7.25. I never heard of that size, and I figured he probably didn't know the real size or whatever of the board. I tried to message him for $20. He said he's in talks, and then maybe like 2 weeks later, he messaged me saying it fell through, and he offered me for $30. I checked out the specs, asked for more pictures. He had some really good trucks, really good board looking. The graphics and the shape, the grip tape looked all good, even the wheels. So I looked it up online and I saw some specs, figured it was 8, and I went ahead and messaged him saying, yeah dude, I'm down to meet up and I'll buy it from you, I'll buy it off of you. And this is kind of how it went. So yeah, check it out. Look at that, $30 has paid for these trucks and these wheels already. Facebook grab. Here it is, another Facebook grabs. I got this for 30. I was asking for 20. The guy said someone was looking at it, and then maybe 10 days later he messaged me saying that their deal didn't fall through, and now he offered $30 and we did it. This is a 825. It's a 32.1 because it's really long. Wheelbase is like 1425, I believe. And the nose on this is a 7, as well as the tail is like a 7. A little 7 over, and then it's a 7 on the tail. It's a pretty long tail as well. Look at that. You got like 3 fingers deep before you get this deep concave of this board. The nose for this Crooked reminds me, I don't know if this is the trend now, but it reminds me of like a shovel head, squared out nose. I think that's the trend. The tail is also that way. The grip on this board, it looks like might just be grizzly, but it feels like Jessup in some type of way. But I think this is grizzly. Okay, the trucks are 148 Thunders. They're not hollow, they're just regular Thunders. Team editions, you know. The wheels are Bones 100s, and the bearings are Bones Reds. Beautiful, you know, look at that. Super good bearings. Bones is the best. The bushings on these, I guess, the regular stock. This board is a Brad Cromer. I think it's called Ultra deck. It's supposed to say like scrambled something brains sciences Brad Cromer. It's kind of like a tan color. Yeah, got this bad boy, and the tail, look at that. Still got a lot of pop, dude. This is like a white dip board, but I guess it's scraped off. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape it down and clean it up a little bit and paint it a little more. The nose is fresh. I might use the nose for the tail and the tail for the nose, who knows. But this is my 6th Facebook grab board. Yeah. All right, so this is me cleaning it out, kind of like refurbishing it, cleaning out the bearings, checking if everything's good, and of course, you know, just making it feel fresh for me to skate. I wanted to like kind of sand it down, take out some grime, whatever leftover wax they had. All right, so I've had worse older looking boards. This one's as you can see, this is the one that they use the top grain. So you could get that, what's that called, like pressure cracks. It's either the guy that who had this and used it was too heavy for this board, or that, you know, since Deluxe, they kind of moved and they changed their wood. It got cheaper, so that's why you have these pressure cracks that I see on this board. But it doesn't matter to me because I don't really break boards. I don't snap boards when I skate. I just focus them on purpose. But yeah, just cleaning it up. And yeah, repurposing it, everything kind of. It's kind of weird, but it's interesting to me buying these cheap, dirt cheap completes off of Facebook grabs. This is probably like my 6th one. It's nice seeing different brands and getting to try it and not breaking the wallet, you know? All right, so this board really looks like a solid 8.2 or 8.38. It's pretty big, it's pretty wide, but this is gonna be my 3rd biggest board I've ever skated. I kind of filled it in, scrambled Memory Sciences Cromer, and then I just added the zombie and Mark Gonzalez's kind of font. We got these Thunders. These will probably be my 2nd time skating Thunders. I like how these Team Thunders are like different from the ones I had. The hanger was more sharper and stuff. Also, there's that new T2, the T2 Thunders, Thunder 2 Titanium 2s, where this is also rounded off on the base plate and it sticks out a little bit more instead of it being flat. That's a new trend on Thunders. I might grind this down to make it round, but you know, they're not indies, so we might just replace the base plate and use the hanger. Who knows? These bolts, I'm not so sure what they are. And of course you got the Bones 100s. These look like a 54, actually like a 56 or a 54 wheel, because this is a pretty big wheel. And then yeah, Bones, Bones Reds, I just cleaned them out. They look and sound really good and fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and sand the sides and then paint it again. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna use the nose as the tail and the tail as the nose, but who knows. But yeah, Facebook grabs. I mean, the grip is still good. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not gonna re-grip it yet. Just cutting off the edges to make it more cleaner of a grip job. You know. Also, I could see that this is a full dip board, and they didn't sand it down, so that's why the grip is kind of like peeling out. But also, you might be, because it's grizzly. Not bad. What I like to do is always make one half black and one half whatever grain color. So we're gonna go ahead and do that to this. All right, just like that. We got one side white and one side black. I'm gonna let that dry and then we'll set it up. Maybe do the signature spider web cuts on the grip as well. All right, so these wheels are like a 56. I'm pretty sure it's 56 because this is a 54 and I'm on a 52, but 54 is a pretty big, but this is 56. Probably was 58, I'm not sure, but these wheels are pretty big. So there is a bigger delay pop. Also how the steepness of this board is, it's kind of crazy. There's a delay, and these Thunders are usually lower than Indies, so there really is a delay with the wheels. I'm gonna make it, I guess the shape is also more steep on the nose, so I'm gonna change out the wheels. I might not use these wheels. These are 100s too, so these 100s don't really slide. I'd rather use this 99A SDFs. These are just like Bones 100s. I mean, they're supposed to be harder than this, but I'm pretty sure just feeling this, and I can't power slide, there is something kind of crazy. All right, just testing out that 825 crooked. The nose is crazy, so I'm skating the nose as a tail, like I said, and the nose as a tail and the tail as a nose. It got pretty cool pop. The wheels were too big. They're like 58 or something, man. So I had to switch it down and I went to 51 Spitfires because they actually slid more on the ground, or power slid better, and they skate better. It doesn't give that delay of pop time. So here's some quick ones. The board's feeling a bit big and harder to flip. Feels really good. So I'm gonna do more sessions with this board, but it's not gonna be my main. It's gonna be for funds. I do have board madness, so I want to like try different stuff. These are 148s. First time having that Thunder size of a hanger, and of course I switched out the wheels to 51s. The steepness of this tail or nose that I'm using as a tail is pretty steep, so I need to kind of learn how to figure out how to skate it. But yeah, all in all, we'll see what we got in these next sessions. All right, so board madness is kind of kicking in really hard, and I don't like how fat this board is, so I might actually trim it. Now, I don't have a jigsaw, but we're gonna do it with the Sawzall. All right, so this is pretty much my first time cutting up a board with a Sawzall, and I'm pretty sure everyone went crazy when they saw me doing this online. But if you look at it, it's pretty skillful to do this with a Sawzall, to actually like trim it down a solid 2 sizes down. I got a lot of hate for it on the Facebook group, but it's okay. It's not their board, and it's my board madness, and this is a thrifted board, so I had to reshape it. Board madness. This is just making my own board. Now I just gotta round it off. Clean up the grip a little bit. Should be good. Also, yeah, so I chiseled it to round it off even better. And then I had to sand it down. And of course, spray it so it didn't delaminate like everyone thinks it would be. But it's crazy doing this for just the skateboard. But again, this is a cheap board. I got more than what I paid for. And it's pretty cool that I get to do this and experience doing this for the first time. Also, trust me, it's not as bad doing this and rounding it off. It actually makes it really like, I guess, like a real shape board. I know people do this and they make cruisers and make the nose pointy. But no, I really wanted to skate this and make it 2 sizes down. So of course I sanded it, put some love and elbow grease into it, and this is how it is. All right, so I'm pretty sure it's good to go. I already like chiseled the sides and sanded it down. Just need a little paint. But from an 825, it is an 8. Oh yeah. And then the tail, it's like a 6.6. The nose is also like a 6.7. Let's go. And it's pretty much a brand new deck now. Cool. That wasn't that bad. Probably like 20-30 minutes to kind of cut down an 825 or 8.3 to an 8, and then some sanding, some little wood chip-ins, you know, chiseling, and then more sanding, and then now we're just gonna spray. No jigsaw, just with the sawzall. And just like that, we're good to go. I also painted the sides. A little more close-up of it. I think I did a pretty good job. Yeah. All right, we got a break from the rain. We're gonna do skate breaks. We got the board that we cut up, as you can see. It looks pretty damn good. I cut it pretty good, dude. And then I shaped it down, chiseled it, whatever you want to call it. Pretty good. Some parts are a little too much, but it's good. This was an 8.3, about an 8.3, size 8.3. Now it's a size 8. And also, we're gonna try out the new stuff. The trucks and the wheels are Spitfires. We're gonna go ahead and get a first sesh in. Let's go. Also with these trucks, this is my first time using 148s for Thunders, and it has the cool, what's that called, clear bushings. They look like beer, or the color of beer. Let me show you that real fast. They're like beer or iced tea. These are the team editions. Yeah, the reds, they go really good. Look at that. This also is a 7-year-old board. This board was released in 2017, so it's been on that guy's closet for a bit, but pretty cool. Brought a new life to it, refurbished it kind of. Let's get it. Wheelbase is wider. It's the longest wheelbase since I adjusted it, right? So the wheelbase is wider. I gotta have a wider stance for my pops and my tricks. I think that having this wheelbase really wide, and also it's on Thunder, so it's even more wider compared to what I'm used to on like a zero board and a 14-inch wheelbase is that the good things is probably manuals might be cool, more chill, because I have more foot to extend my legs, and center of gravity is more towards the tail when I do manuals probably. And then flicking, I would need to change my footing, and pop time is a little bit reduced. This is a very interesting complete, because again, it was an 8.2, almost 8.3 size, and I made it to 8, but I didn't change the wheelbase, so it's still pushed back. It used to be like 32 point something, now it's back to like a straight like 31 point, almost 32. So it's very interesting with this board. I'm gonna give it more trials and errors and whatevers, and yeah, this is what it is. There's some manuals right now. Okay, so what indies are known for is their turn. Thunders are known for their pinch. So we're gonna get some crooks. Let's check it. That was first try. I like having that tiny bit of extra hanger to hold on and stabilize my grind. The things I don't like about Thunders, I mean, I haven't skated and tried it yet, but I tried it in my other trucks, is their base plate. It's too short. So when you do tail slides and no slides, you gotta have a really good wheel. We're gonna try to do at least one back tail, and then we'll head out because it's about to rain. So I chiseled it a little bit more to round off the nose and the tail. I posted this on a group on Facebook, and everyone was going crazy, like they never seen anybody cut a board for shaping. But yeah, now we're going to sand it, round it off, and then spray it one more time with some clear.
So yeah, that's the video of me trying out this weird thrifted board that I shaped out. I'm gonna keep skating it and enjoying. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.